só chegar a esta casa.
He's not the only one who derived pleasure from others' pain.
Morgana.
It's strange, setting them free. I both feel like a weight's been lifted, and like I'm the greatest villain of them all.
Not really, but also yes.
It's using a
But
term
also
like
no.
a villain is not
Yeah,
really
not a-
something you can use in real life, I think.
They all did horrible stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps by forgiving them, you can come to forgive yourself.
But if I forgive them, what does that make everything I've done up to now?
The first step toward moving on.
Could you forgive those who wronged you then? The woman who tormented you?
Nope. Nope. Anyone but her.
Your brother who made a mockery of you? Your eldest brother who took your life? Hey, actually, that reminds me. Isn't Georgie's in the mansion as well?
I don't think so. Was he?
Wasn't he that painting? Because remember, he said that there was someone that he really wanted to apologize for. He wanted to apologize for making that painting.
Oh, that was never brought up again.
Mm-mm. Your mother, so unwilling to accept you, she burned you at the stake. The villagers who falsely accused you of being a witch. Your father, who raped the woman you love. Could you forgive them?
If they were willing to repent.
And if they weren't? What if they showed up intent on causing you more pain?
Then
I suppose I'm not acting much better than any of them right now. Let's go. We have one more soul to free. Yeah, no, like, I could be like, okay, you move on with your life, but I would never forgive any of them.
Yeah.
Maybe Georgie's. I would forgive Georgie's. Because...
Maybe. Well, I mean,
because,
yeah, Georgie's was kind of a victim.
Like, Georgie's, honestly,
too.
I think he was just kind of dumb. And I'm sure
Yeah.
the only reason he made that painting was to try and alleviate the mother's pain. But
Yeah, she kind of forced him to draw it or paint it.
yeah.
And send it to Michelle to make him feel awful.
Yeah, like, it was still wrong of him to do, but I don't, maybe it's just because I'm comparing it to everything else, and maybe because as a cis person, I can't really understand the pain that would cause someone, but I think I would forgive Georgie's. Everyone else, though, no, they can fuck themselves.
Yeah.
There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Is Giselle really there, with you?
Yeah, where the hell is she at?
Because I can't sense her at all. If she were in the mansion, I would know. But I can't feel her presence anymore. Be honest with me. You can't feel her either, can you? Are you sure her soul hasn't extinguished?
She's here, I'm certain of it. Lost. Somewhere deep in the mansion's darkness. Once we've purged that darkness, she should be free to return. I have faith in her.
I see. Well, I'm not sure how much this means coming from me. but I hope you see her again.
Man, I like Morgana.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
I'm actually rather fond of her, Giselle. Although I suppose it's hard not to get a little attached to someone you've spent several hundred years with.
Just attached. Giselle. She's fairly fond of you herself.
I can only hope. Michelle, Giselle, just adopt Morgana.
The smell of cigarette smoke seeps through. It's perfectly quiet behind it, however. No chatter or cackling of billiards balls. Morgana appears slightly reluctant to step through the door, or perhaps she's tense. Shall we? Her hand in mine, I push open the door. A shadow is perched on the edge of a dark green rectangular table. He freezes for a moment when he hears the sun, quickly finding his composure and marching toward us, determination in his step. The shadows dissolve, revealing the man. Morgana. Your face. It healed.
It did.
It's been a long time coming. And would you look at that, not a letdown. Really? Was it him that healed you?
Yes, it was him.
Well, I'll be. I was always hoping I'd be the one to have the honor.
You lost that qualification when you...
Yeah, I know. I'm the one who made you into the witch. The one who killed you. I don't expect or deserve your forgiveness. I'd still like a chance to make amends in any way you wish, even if it means being cursed for all eternity.
I'm here to release your soul. Once that's done, that's it from me. No curses, no forgiveness, nothing.
Huh. So you're cutting ties completely. Damn.
Truthfully, I had no idea how you felt about me. But that ship sailed long ago. Far, far too long ago.
I know.
Nothing can change how I feel about you. Not anymore.
I bet.
I'm going to release your soul now.
Could you hold off on that a moment? I don't expect you to reciprocate or even accept. But if I don't put my feelings into words, I'll never get them through to you. I think that's how she put it anyway. So I ask for this one last chance to put them into words. Morgana.
Fine.
The girl with the white hair. My wife.
Michelle, what of her?
Something about that name always felt off to me. I could never shake the feeling that calling her that was somehow wrong. When I first saw her, first saw that smile, I was dead certain that she was what had all what she was what had always been missing from my life. That I had finally found what I'd been searching for. And now I know why. Because I felt you in her. The memories of you ingrained on my soul.
You should know better than anyone that we're nothing alike. That girl wouldn't say anything remotely impolite even if you held a knife to her throat.
You're right. You're nothing alike. But you've both got this aura about you that drew me in. Your soul's aura. I loved you dearly, Morgana. I've got no right to ask anything of you, I know. But could you maybe smile for me? Just once is all I ask. She just stands there like that.
I can't do it. I should. I know I should. That it would let us end things on a nice note. But I can't force myself to smile. It wouldn't be fair.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for putting you in that position. I've said my piece. I'm ready now.
Okay. Very well then. Farewell, Jacopo. Until our souls cross paths once more in the boundless sphere of fate.
Goodbye, Morgana. You couldn't have done anything more for him.
No, Michelle, stop. Stop. Such as... I won't deny that my feelings about him are complicated. But the things he did to me, they eclipse all that. Merely learning the truth, hearing how he felt, is nowhere near enough to erase that. I was just gonna say the same thing, Moon.
Couldn't you at least put a little hope in your next lives? That maybe you two could try it.
My hope is that I don't meet him in my next life. No, I can't. I don't want to encounter him again. Ever.
Then, if nothing else, Michelle, stop! Could you try not to forget that he did save you once? That once!
Alright.
Compare, but
I have been with the game up until now. Like, every time it seemed like they were gonna do something that would be bad, you know, like, sort of like when we feared that Maria was gonna have feelings for Jacopo and she was doing this all out of jealousy. I was so glad they didn't do that. I'm glad that they handled the incest thing well. I'm glad that they handled the assault well. But this right here is really bad. Like,
yeah.
first of all, he's a fucking pedophile. There's no way around it. Jacopo is a pedophile.
Yeah.
And after doing all this, we're supposed to have any sympathy or pity for him? That just because he was in love with her? No, absolutely not.
Like, okay, I don't know what they want from us.
Yeah.
At this point, like, I didn't feel sorry for him.
No. He's actually the one I feel more pity for Yukimasa than him.
Yeah, I feel way more for Yukimasa than I do Jacopo. I honestly don't give a shit about Jacopo. I don't.
Like, I wish they had not brought in this love element for him, because I could have felt pity for him if it was just about how he was trying desperately to, you know, fix the economy and make things better for everyone, because yes, that is something that takes a hell of a long time, and people will definitely start making demands of you because they have no understanding of how that works. So I could understand and have sympathy for him if he was trying to do this thing And then it, like, you know, at the last moment he realized that he caught someone he cared for. But the fact that they turned it into something romantic, a 22-year-old man towards a 12-year-old little girl, and then we're supposed to be like, oh, poor Hakopo, he...
And then we're supposed to force Morgana to feel something for him. Like, if she doesn't care, then just let her be.
Yes, exactly.
Like, Michelle is trying to push this, you should forgive him. Well, can you at least try to forgive him because he did this one thing? Like, no.
No, just absolutely not. I suppose. Though my salvation, Michelle, was not ultimately at his hands. I was watching to the very end. It may have all been an illusion constructed from the memories of everyone's souls. But that didn't make your actions any less real. Michelle's repping that part of God that sucks right now, yep. The things you said to me, your earnest desperation. Learning the truth is only partly why I decided to release their souls. The biggest reason, however, was seeing how far you went for me. If you hadn't been there for my death, if you hadn't done what you did, then I would not have freed them.
Nonetheless, is it unfair of me to wish you'd shown him that smile instead, Morgana?
Yes.
Yeah?
Completely and utterly. Well, that's the last of them. Shall we be off now? The front door should open, now that I'm not willing it closed any longer. Shall we take our leave of this house?
Wait. Where the fuck is Giselle?
Yeah, we definitely don't want to go, so there's one more stop to make.
Like, that'd be completely against Michelle's character if he was like, okay, here we go.
Yeah. But maybe the one more stop is the painting. Let's see.
Oh, maybe that too.
So there's
still one more soul. Oh, wait, that's Michelle. There's still one more soul that needs releasing.
Be my guide.
Still holding Morgana's hand, I make my way to the wall, where the landscape painting hang. Hey! How did you know?
I mean, because there were a lot of hints. The first time we met the painting, he said he had, that he was an artist and that he had been here a really long time and that he was waiting for someone because he desperately wanted to apologize for something. And then the second time we met him was when he told us that we would need the 3 keys to open the lock. And that was when he kind of started realizing that Michelle was Michelle. And he said that he wanted to apologize for making that painting. And then I think we came back to him when the house was all bloody. And,
right, when
he seemed to recognize Michelle then. I'm sure he said his name. So the only, bad painting that we've gotten in the story was the one that Georgie's made of Michelle.
You told me to come back if I ever figured out your name. Georgie's.
Hey, Michelle.
Hello.
How'd you figure out it was me?
Of course I'd recognize my own brother. Well, granted I didn't recognize you at first.
It's not every day your big bro winds up a painting, huh?
It came as quite a surprise when I finally made the connection.
I'll bet it did. Hold on a minute. You two are brothers.
I assumed you knew.
Now, the thing I don't know is how he wound up here.
Yeah, And why only him and not... Well, I guess Didi is a piece of shit, so...
Oh, hello there. Quite the companion you've got there, Michelle. So what brings you two to my little corner of the house? I've decided I'm going to extinguish the mansion. Oh, really? Well, isn't that something? You act like I just told you what I'm having for supper. This place is going to disappear. Forever. Well, yeah, sure. But what's brought about this? I've lost interest in cursing them. Ah, now that's some good news.
You seem to get along surprisingly well with her.
Time out the hoo-ha. Nobody else will talk to you or do that to you. Not that she ever gave me the time of day much. You expect me to stand here and listen to your yammer on for hours on end? The only thing you're good for is tossing rubbish into. Ah.
So she was the one who put the master bedroom key in the paint.
That she was. Just tossed it right on in without even asking.
Why would you get rid of the key to my room?
I had no use for it. And being in that room always made me uncomfortable. It had this terrible warmth to it. I couldn't stand it. Sure glad she only tossed the key, though. Would have been bad if she tossed me out with it. I didn't see the need. I did find it curious there was a soul here I hadn't summoned, but you were ultimately harmless. So I simply pretended you weren't there.
So she ignored him for hundreds of years? Rip Georgie's.
Aww. I understand now what you meant, Michelle, when you said this world didn't belong only to me. Your brother was able to find his way here, because it's a place deeply bound to your soul. I'm no expert on none of this spiritual stuff. All I know is, one day I was just here. Here and full of regret. So if I had to guess, I'd say I probably ended up here because I wanted to be somewhere I could feel you, Michelle.
Georgie's.
Would you be so kind as to let me apologize?
I know quite well how sorry you are, and you've already apologized once, besides. No one here is not seeing me, I'm not hearing from you, not having any idea what you thought about me. So when I got that painting, it was a hue to me emotionally. But talking to you again has reminded me what kind of person you really are, Georgie's. You didn't mean to hurt me.
Nope, I was just stupid. Honestly, I had no idea what I was doing. Mom said to paint, so I painted it. Oh, so he didn't even know that. Wait. And when
He had to have known, I mean...
Yeah, and when she told me she'd sent it off to you, I didn't really think anything of it. It never even crossed my mind to think about how you felt out there all alone. The kind of pain you were going through just because of the way you were born. When you're not the one on the receiving end, it's easy to be completely blind to your own actions. It never even occurred to me that we'd essentially exiled you, Michelle. Not until it was all over. Really, all I can say is sorry you got stuck with such a dope for a brother. All I had to do was think about it for 2 seconds and I would have realized what we were doing. And you know, at the time I thought, what does it matter if you're a guy or a girl? You're still you. But I was wrong. It's not that simple. I can only imagine someone coming up to me one day saying, "Nah, you're actually a girl." And everyone I care about suddenly not wanting anything to do with me. What a drag that'd be.
Are you getting stuffy?
A little, yeah. I'm real sorry, bro.
It's okay, Georgie's. I forgive you.
Thanks.
I wanted so badly to see you and Didier again, Georgie's. Maybe not Didier anymore, and while I didn't get that chance in life, I'm so glad to have the opportunity to talk to you now, to hear the things you never got to say. It pains me to see you reduced to this form, but knowing that it's a result of overwhelming regret, that you were just that desperate to find me again, it warms my heart. What on earth was that?
Me trying my darndest not to burst into tears. I don't think it worked very well, though. Does the canvas look wet? Could you feel it for me?
I think I'll pass.
Not filling up for any brotherly love?
Honestly, I'm relieved to see you're still the same Georgie as I always knew.
Changing ain't really my thing, after all.
I suppose it isn't.
This doesn't sit right with me.
What? Why not?
You're letting him off the hook far too easily, Michelle. I know very well just how much pain that painting caused you. It might as well have been what resurrected me.
I've moved past that, though.
Make him pay for what he did. Scribble!
Oh, Morgana! Oh my god.
Scribble on him. Here, I have a permanent marker.
You what?
Scrawl your anger all over that ridiculous painting.
I'm not angry.
Now that's a damn fine idea if I ever had one. You most definitely need to make me pay, Michelle.
Georgie's.
Go on, hit me with everything you got. Scribble away.
Even if I wanted to, I have nothing to draw with.
Use your finger and I'll trace it out for you. Come on, what are you waiting for?
He really wants me to draw on him, doesn't he?
He more than deserves it, Michelle. Draw a bunch of penises.
I was about to say that!
Bring it on, Michelle.
This conversation got bizarre fast. Okay. I'll draw on you. 2 circles.
Aww.
Is that ugly speckles? Mach 3.
Oh my. Now that is downright ghastly.
What?
You might actually have potential, Michelle. Voodoo dolls are the last thing I expected from you. 4 of them at that! And a demonic being alongside them. Oh, I can just feel your burning rancor, Michelle.
That's not what I drew at all.
What? Then what is it?
It's not important. Now that that's finished, I think it's time we all took our leave.
Oh, can I come too? Well, I might need a little help with that, Michelle. As you can see, walking into one of my talents.
Ha ha ha! That's alright. I'll carry you.
Careful taking me off my hook. By all means, feel free to drop him, Michelle.
Morgana. She treats Georgie's like Michelle.
She treats Georgie's like Michelle what?
Like how Michelle treated Mel.
Oh, yes. I must say, that is a rather amusing sight. It's definitely not every day you get to see a full-grown man turned painting being hauled down a spooky hall by his little bro.
Georgie's.
It does make me wonder, though. Are you two really brothers? I have a hard time believing you share even a drop of blood with this obnoxious lout, Michelle.
We are brothers, right, Georgie's?
Whoa, don't start questioning it too, Michelle. We are absolutely, positively 100% brothers.
She has a good point, though. I haven't looked that much.
No shocking family plot twist here. I've known you since you were a baby, Michelle.
Maybe you were secretly illegitimate, Georgie's, not me.
You're not going to let go of this, are you?
I'm just playing with you.
Oh my god, you just laughed. I mean, I think that's a laugh. I don't really know what they are.
Yeah.
What? I didn't get to see it. What was it like? Give me all the details. An ordinary laugh.